Alright, here we are, here we go. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm actually really hyped because I wanted to listen to Illusions in the Snow before I started stream today, and oh my gosh, I am glad I did. It's such a good song. I would play it right now if I would not get in trouble. But yes, I am a huge fan of that song now. I feel like everyone did so great. I can't pronounce any of their names, but it was really good. It's giving like K-pop vibes, almost. But today we are going to be playing AFK Journey. Oh look! What is this long joke? Storybot gave like the longest joke I've ever seen. Hold on. And I'm actually gonna make this like fruit punch drink. Okay, let me open up Twitch really quick, and then I'm gonna read out Storybot's joke for you guys. It says I'm not live on Twitter. I'm 100% live. What happened? Twitter, please. Hello, JJMC. For some reason, it says I'm not live on Twitter, but you know what? I'm live on TikTok. I'm pretty sure I'm live over on Twitch. Yes, I'm live on Twitch. Let me just check YouTube. Yes, I'm live on YouTube as well. I'm live on home. Hey! So you did make it home. Congrats. I'm glad you are, oops, safe and sound. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read Storybot's joke. Oh look, they have a little heart badge. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, walked barefoot most of the time, which produced an impressive set of calluses on his feet. He also ate very little, which made him rather frail, and with his odd diet he suffered from bad breath. This made him super calloused, fragile, mystic hexed by halitosis? That doesn't... I assume that's a joke and I just don't get it. If anyone gets it, please let me know. But anyway, we will be getting started. Doggy Blue was first. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for the head pats. I'm low-key thinking about covering Illusions in Snow. Is there any other like really good song? I'm gonna actually stop Twitter and then restart it because I don't understand why I don't understand how they stood to the side. Shnuggy, actually Doggy Blue was first. They even redeemed first. But thank you so much for coming in. You are the first chatter. And I'm glad you have the day off, JJMC. This bottle is really weak. Really thin plastic. So for anyone who likes AFK Journey and hasn't heard Illusions in Snow, really check it out. It's really good. And I also love fast-paced music, so like that was right up my alley. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We did finish the main quest line for AFK Journey. I am so done with Twitter right now. We're just not gonna go live on Twitter. We are live everywhere else, so that is gonna be what we do today. Alright. So we got, oops, I opened something. I clicked the wrong tab. Okay. I don't understand how you stand to the side. I was trying to do a little bit more of these like side quests, but what we're gonna do is overall just talk about first we're gonna try to run through a lot of these other like side quests over here. Like, what is this? Inscription, you want me to go over here? I'll go over here if that's what you want me to do. Trust. We're gonna try to get all like the little treasure chests. We're gonna do side quests. Over here. I got some battle rewards. Hey. Is your hair different today? No, it's the same. And hello, UJ. How are you doing? Okay, Carolina, we've come to visit. Chippy, yelling like that is rude. Just knock on her door. Knock, knock. How do I knock? Do I just stand on over here? Okay. Is no one here? Maybe Carolina went out for a walk. Does she do that often? I don't think so. I got the impression that she stayed home most of the time. UJ, I want to know, what is the best part, in your opinion, of Chains of Eternity? I was thinking about even like doing like a tier list of all the characters, because I realized I have some pretty strong opinions about even side characters. Like Callahan, I still feel pretty bad for Callahan. Also, he was a good character. You know, like, morally good. I think I hear it talking, and it looks familiar. Oh, I remember. That's the snowman from the ceremony. The mage activated so many snowmen. What was his name? Whitstaff played around with his magic and made the snowmen go crazy and melt. Luckily, it was out in the middle of nowhere, where those rampaging snowmen couldn't hurt anyone else. No, K9. I keep it all safe for work here. But welcome in. And if you choose to stay, thank you for staying. If not, that's okay though. Everyone has different preferences. We keep it PG-13. Magister, we have to dispel that awful magic from the snowmen. Huh? That's a human and 2 rats? Oh, not the 2 talking rats. I've been spotted. Run, run. I didn't even see the wildflowers yet. I can't get held up here. He's sentient. I don't want to get rid of him. You know what I'm gonna say? Obviously, the best part was Carolina in that story. Okay, yeah, she was good. But what specifically? So she did a few things in that story. Was it meeting her? Was it going through and learning a little bit about her story about like being the saintess? Was it not saintess, but like she was on track? Was it how she helped us through? Was it her relationship with Callahan, I think is his name? I have no idea what his name is. I would never like beat up a sentient. How come there aren't any wildflowers here? It's not easy being a snowman. I have to see them before I melt away. I'd show him that flowers. Oh, it hurt us. It sure can run fast. We're not... Run, Magister. We have to chase it. Oh, there's Carolina. Look! Carolina's over there. Could the Graveborn and humans finally live peacefully together? Greetings, Magister. What brings you here so suddenly? Did something happen? No. We simply came by to check in on you, Carolina. How are things going with you and Callan? Thank you for your concern. I'm doing well, and Callan seems to have returned to normal. But you look worried. You sure you don't need help? I'm gonna say, but you look worried. Actually, I'm not worrying about myself. The moment news of the Frost Fury broke, panic erupted. The Archduke, the Princess, the Hierophant, all were lost in quick succession. The duchy spiraled into chaos, and the temple faced a vicious attack, leaving it barely able to function. Dura above, I wish I could help Whiteridge through these turbulent times, but the truth is, people are afraid of the Graveborn to accept it. Even though we're not evil, changing the deep-rooted beliefs passed down through generations in Whiteridge might be harder than defeating the Frost Fury herself. If you're willing, I hope you can lend your strength to help everyone. I'll do everything in my power to stand by you and contribute. Perhaps in time, people will realize that grave horns aren't inherently evil. I dream of a day when fear no longer divides us. We can coexist peacefully. Yes, Carolina, we'll definitely help you. Thank you. May the goddess bless you all. Though the undead of White Ridge are not inherently evil, changing the centuries-old beliefs that have been ingrained themselves in the hearts of people is no small feat. Carolina hopes that by helping the locals and the temple, she can reshape their perception of the undead. I agree, Carolina is doing some heavy lifting. I just feel so bad for the Greythorns in general. They should not be shamed just for existing. Can you see that I'm giving this kid a piece of my mind? Why? Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache. I actually do have ibuprofen. Is that hilarious? I do have quite a bit of painkillers at home, and whenever I do get migraines, that's why. But in terms of the story-wise, the best part I would say was the moment we finally entered into the castle. Okay, I did like the castle. Oh, for me, oh. Okay, so I think aesthetically, my favorite area was actually the castle when we were there. New character-wise, I think it's obvious. I like Ludovic. I like him. I wish their story was a little happier. I also like his little teapot and like flower friends. I think those are so cute. Story-wise, I think that was definitely the best written story I'd ever seen in AFK Journey. Like, they really outdid themselves this season. And if I had to like pinpoint a section of the story I really liked, I need to think about it. So give me a moment. And the long-awaited build-up to that, it was a very, very sad moment, but done perfectly. Exactly. Have you seen the Callahan? I did not. I need to see that. Hey, don't be so harsh. The poor girl's already in tears. You don't understand. She snuck into the ruins all by herself, without a word. I was worried sick. Lorna. Lorna and Pan? Oh my gosh. I told you this isn't a place for kids to play hide and seek. Those undead can crawl out of the ground at any moment. Coming here alone is just asking for trouble. I seen a meme about that, but also hi. Hi, Kira. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I just wanted to pick some fruit for you. This is like the literal worst place to do that. I'm sure there was fruit closer to White Ridge. Lorna, listen to me. If I wanted fruit, I'd go get it myself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. You hear me? Do the side quest, run, snowman? I will. I know the fruit here is big and sweet, but do you know why no one ever comes here? Because there's always undead roaming around. They should actually meet Carolina. They would like her a lot more if they had actually met her and gave her a chance. Wait, what happened to Faramore? Yeah, like bro just disappeared after a while. I completely forgot. And then, is he gonna actively like hunt the Graveborns? Because now that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, we need to find Faramore and stop him. If I hadn't followed you, what would you have done about the ones chasing you? Which ones? You're lucky they weren't too close and that you're quick. If not, I might have lost you forever. I'm really sorry. I promise I won't come here again. Well, considering what happened, a scolding seems fair enough. Please hug me. Okay, I'll give you a hug. Come here. Do you see my hands? Can you see them? No, I look like I'm doing something else. I look like I'm trying to T-pose, but failing. Let me try. Hug. Hug. Okay. See? Come into my arms. Right here. Come here. And you're still here? Well, thank you. And thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate that, Ronnie. And thank you so much for the cookie. Did I get it? Yeah, thank you so much. I'm trying to eat it. Hold on. See, here's my cookie. Very delicious. Love it. Let us continue. So while I do agree that it is fair to scold someone for going into a dangerous location, or even to leave. Okay, so their region alone is pretty dangerous because it is a snowy region. So unless you're like double sure, because like I always think of Casper, and then obviously Carolina as well. No. Well, yes. Casper did die from pneumonia and hypothermia. Yes. So like I just don't trust a kid to like know when it's time to go home. Like they don't understand that much. Not as much as an adult does. So I do agree that she should be basically in a place where she can be supervised. So a scolding is fair. However, I really do want them to give a chance to Carolina. She's right here. It would be great. Alright, I've said enough. Let's head home. No, I can't go back now. What? Don't be ridiculous. Is there something else? Something about these fruits that's drawing you in like this? No. There was a strange guy who helped me escape. Strange guy? How did he help you? I'm gonna say strange guy. Yes! He could fly. He stopped us undead and told me to run quickly. That's how I was able to escape. Is he gonna be okay? Don't worry. If he helped you, it means he's probably strong enough to deal with those undead. Someone who flies. I don't know anybody who flies. To be honest, anybody who it would make sense to be here. Someone with wings? Like Lily May, but that's not even a guy, so... Who else? Brian? He doesn't have wings, but he has a bird. Like, interesting. But I'm still scared. It's all my fault. I let the undead there. Don't worry, we'll go take a look. How do we stop her from crying? Lorna, do you remember where you last saw the strange guy? It was in the ruins near the river. The second best part, of course, was the times we spent with the princess in the festival. In retrospect, yes, those were the best times. In the moment, I didn't really get it, but I did like the minigames, okay? I love minigames. As like a person, I just love them. And I do feel like they fleshed out her character very well, and it was nice. But I feel like that isn't the first thing I think of when I think of like the best part in the story. I think perhaps, yeah, I think maybe, I need to think, because there were so many good parts. Like right after we left Ludovic's area and went to the castle, that was, like, that shifted everything. Meeting Igor was also fun, because I like Igor, and I'm glad they didn't give him like a bad personality or anything. I also loved seeing Lorson again. Originally, like right where the time loop was and how everything restarted, like that, I liked it. And I liked thinking of theories about what could have happened. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I liked it. The undead and that guy both showed up there. Let's go, Magister. We might find some clues over there. Find strange guy. Is it Callan? Lorna must have left them while running. If we trace these footsteps, we might be able to find that guy. Oh, is Carolina's like one that's like reputation building? Chippy sees Lorna's footprints here. She's really got guts coming up to a place like this, and she's ridiculous for coming to this place. But this looks like the same kind of quest that the Water White had. Was it the Water Whites? I think so. Yeah, it was the Water Whites who needed the fixed reputation. So I actually want to participate a little bit in that. Wait, he's a ghost? A ghost is fighting the undead? I'm confused. La la da 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 da. I don't even know what she just said. I totally missed it. Kind spirit. Run! Hurry up and get out of here! I'm not ready to cry. This is unbelievable! The guy who saved Lorna was actually a spirit? Thankfully, he doesn't seem hostile towards humans. Why did you come here? There's one specific side quest that gets a very, very sad. No! Is it the Run Snowman one that you were talking about? Leave quickly. Children, this is no place to play. He must be talking about you two. I'm not a child. I'm gonna say he must be talking about you two because they're the short ones. So I'm gonna say this because I'm obviously not the child. Huh? Do we look like children? Many lost children end up here. With undead all around, adults know how to stay away. Only children accidentally wander in this place. Then why are you here? Why am I here? How did I get here? I don't remember. Magister, he seems young, but he's really just tall. Could he have gotten lost here too? And then... You're not children. You're adults, so you must know the way. Can you please lead me home? Huh? What do you mean? Where do you live? Oh, hold on. We don't even know your name yet. My name is... Dominic. Remember the side quests where you helped the soul of a mother to get back to her son's grave? No! Yes! Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh! So we can actually help him, like, make it to his family again. That's so good! Yay, we needed that! I don't remember where my home is, but my mother is there. I need to find her. It's going to be tricky if you've forgotten where your home is. Can you remember roughly where it is? Or maybe some landmarks? A place like home should have some kind of impression. The lake in the south froze and cracked with a big hole in it, and there are wild fruits in the ruins of the cliffs to the north. How strange. The two places he remembers are in completely opposite directions. Let's head out and check anyway. Maybe his home is near one of those places. Okay, go to the lake. La la da 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 da. La la da 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 da. There's a big hole in the ice here. Could this be the place Dominic mentioned? But Chippy doesn't see any houses around. The river water was cold. I remember now. Macaroni with chicken strips. Oh yeah. Kind of reminds me of the Kool-Aid guy. Talia and I came here to play. The ice cracked and I fell into the water. I could hardly hear Talia's cries. Luckily, someone passed by and saved me. People who live in icy regions like this need to stop goofing around. Like, of course you can play and have fun, but like, be a little bit safe, you know, like be around adults. Cause like, hypothermia is real, especially in cold places where there's literally an active snowstorm. Mother didn't let us come back here again after that. I wouldn't either! Who's Talia? Hey, I lived in a colder place. Well, I'm glad you're not a spirit. She's my sweet little sister. No wonder you remember this place. Is your home nearby? I'm just gonna assume that it's not nearby, because if it was nearby, then you wouldn't have been in danger. This isn't where my home is. These ruins and yellow fruit. Dominic, are you remembering something? What is that? These are amber fruits. They're my mother's favorite. My sister found them here, and we gave them to Mother. I knew she loved them, but she never admitted it because she was worried about the dangers of us coming here. How would you know that I wasn't a spirit? Dang. JJMC, wouldn't that be the plot twist? What if we were all in factions and I was like a light bearer? So like I looked basically human. What faction would you guys be if you guys were in AFK Journey? I knew okay. There are many undead here. That's why this place was so special to you. You and your sister must have visited here often. Well, if that's the case, your home likely isn't nearby. Dang. And the way he like said it with his like fist in the air, like, yeah! Dominic, neither of the places you talked about is your home. Then, where is my home? These two places seem more like spots where you and your sister went on secret adventures. You've told us several times that this was dangerous here, with undead roaming about. Usually people live near Cedar Town. Does this name ring a bell to you? Cedar Town. Yes. Yes, I remember Cedar Town. The square was usually full of people. I think like this probably won't help. Let's head to Cedar Town. Maybe once we're there, Dominic will remember more. Greythorn? UJ, I like the way you think. I like the way you think. If I was a Greythorn, I simply could not do green though. Like I would be breaking the rules as a Greythorn because they all have like majority green in their like design. I would like literally like dye my hair. I could not do green. I could do with the gray. I would put those contacts that change your eye color. I simply could not deal with green. I would look crazy. I would probably be a wilder though. Probably. Or I'd break the fashion rules of the light bearers. Because I don't like stuffy clothing. So I would have to like change some like looks to match my style. Valid reason, I guess. This forest. And the house is up ahead. Great! Are you starting to remember something? No. I can't let anyone see me like this. Are you worried you'll scare people? He has a point. A spirit can scare people away. I'm gonna say he has a point. How about we stay here until it gets dark to avoid scaring anyone? It's finally dark. Let's take Dominic into the town now. Do you like Dragon? Oh, Dragon Ball? Yes, I do. I haven't played like that much of the games, or I've only seen Dragon Ball Z, but what I have seen, I do enjoy. I'm not like the biggest like crazy fan about it, though. I used to play in the square with Talia all the time. The path to the north seems so familiar. Dragon, dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. I think I saw it on Toonami, but I never like consciously looked up more of it. This is it. This is where I lived. Are you sure? Which house is yours? Wait, my house isn't here anymore. I don't see my house. How long has it been since I left home? Mother, Father, Talia, where are you? Dominic. I hear a familiar voice. Someone is calling to me. It's coming from the temple. Wait, you're a spirit now. You can't just rush into the temple like that. Quick, follow him. We can't let him get into the temple. We're here. In memory of Kessia, a devoted wife and honored mother, may she find peace beside her brave son in the beyond. Isn't this Kesnia's grave? I remember she had a son and a daughter. What if I didn't do this quest in order, though? Like, what if I did his before hers? Her son died at the hands of the undead while trying to protect his sister. And the place we met Dominic is often haunted by the undead. So, Kesnia was Dominic's mother? That's right, Kesnia was my mother. And Talia and I couldn't afford a gift for her mother's birthday, so we picked amber fruits for her instead. Worst birthday gift ever. Not the fruit, but the fact that they died on what was supposed to be a beautiful day. That's sad. Really, it's a must-watch. Then you encountered the undead. To protect Talia, you stayed behind to hold them off and ended up like this. Is that what happened? I don't remember anything. That's what your mother told us. Perhaps what happened to you before you died left you with a strong sense of duty. Every time you see a child being chased by the undead, you rush to their defense without a second thought. In fact, Kesnia's spirit also stayed around after she passed away. That's right. She had been waiting for you to return. Mother, I'm back. So sorry, Mother. I never meant to leave you for so long. She never blamed you. At least you made it back now. I'm gonna say at least you made it back now. Oh, I forgot about the amber fruits. They were meant to be a birthday gift for Mother. I have to go back and get them. No! No! You should stay here. We'll go gather the amber fruits for you. Chibi just worries you'll lose your memory again and get lost. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll stay here and keep Mother company. Manor ruins. These must be the amber fruits. Let's pick some to take back with us. Yeah. Imagine almost finding your way home and then you're like, wait, I need to go back. No! This should be enough for a gift. Let's hurry back to Dominic. Huh? Where's Dominic? He must have found peace and faded. We should leave the amber fruits here by the grave to honor Dominic and Kessia. Kessia, your son finally made it returned home, just as you always wished. Dominic, you must have reunited with your mother by now. Imagine if he walks out of the temple like, what are you guys talking about? You've been away from home for so long, yet in the end, you found a way back to your family. You're a very fortunate spirit. I hope that every wandering soul can find their way home and reunite with their loved ones. At last, Dominic returned to Cedar Town, where his spirit found his mother's, bringing them together after years apart. Yay! Beautiful. And hello, Peru! Welcome in! I think I got a little lost in the sauce. But we're gonna go ahead and do the quest called Run Snowman. Oh, I completely forgot. This is actually the quest week. A snowman's life is short, and I want to see the flowers. Let me go. I forgot this is actually the quest we started on before taking the detour. I'm actually going to grab this treasure chest right here. There seems to be one right here. Beautiful. Whoa, he really knows how to run. It's not easy being a snowman. I prefer not to run. Just leave me be. Oh look, many snowmen. Why are there so many snowmen? Just another stroke. Steady hands now. Just one more stroke and my painting will be done. No, so many snowmen. There's a painter here. Let's go ask him about it. Patrick. Please wait until I finish this part. Yes. We love... Should I change my emotes? Get more? Switch them out? Hi, did you happen to see a little snowman running by? What do you mean, running snowman? You mean these? I made them all myself. It took me forever, too. What did you make all these snowmen for? Well, this is a scene for my painting, of course. My idol, Master Artica, is coming to Cedar Town to paint landscapes. Landscapes? You don't know. Cedar Town has great fields of wildflowers. The town is famous for its stunning views. The master's coming to paint them. And as for me, I want to paint something great so I can show it to Artica and hopefully have a chance to speak with him. Maybe he'll even give me some pointers. Why are you guys still here? I need to start painting. Magister, I think this little snowman must be hiding here somewhere. Don't you understand, Chippy? The painter doesn't want us here. Yes, he was the one I knew right away. Artica was the guy who was painting the Snow Spire Festival for Princess Yelena before she passed away. Ah, I remember. I definitely remember. I would remember a name like Artica. That's a very unique name. Even the spelling is not how I would have imagined it. It would have been better with more snowmen. Oh, some of the snowmen are melting. I'm gonna say some of the snowmen are melting. Are they melting again? I don't even have time to paint. It took me forever to make all these... Oh, I know. Hey, Chippy, I have a sudden urge to make some snowmen. Don't you? No, what are you talking about? This is not the time to... Ouch! Why did you step on me? Oh! Yes! Chippy loves making snowmen. Oh, wow. Do you want to help me make some snowmen? That way I can focus on painting. And maybe I can finish quicker. Oh, Magister. You were so smart to make him think he needed more snowmen. Now's our chance to look for the weird one. Right in front of him. You're gonna say that right in front of him, Chippy? Come on now. Let me take a sip of my drink. Hold on. You like them? Yes, the Pandoru was made by Yoshigawa. I tried to like look at them briefly. I'm gonna grab this treasure chest first. Why? Because I'm obsessed with treasure. Obsessed. La da 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 da. It moved! It's this one! No! Stop him! Ah! Why is the snowman packing more of a punch than some of the Dream Realm? The jumping sound. I didn't even notice, to be honest. I was pretty traumatized. Phew, good thing I can run fast. I guess you got him. I got lucky. Someone tripped him up. Oh no. Can't I use magic to, like, make the snowman, like, everlasting? My painting! No, I've worked on this painting for a whole month! Oh, that is bad. Oh, our little snowman seems to have knocked over his easel. Sorry, it seems like a bit of color is smudged. Can you paint something over it? I'll never be able to paint something nice. I'll have to start all over again. No, we could definitely fix it. I believe so. I can't listen to this anymore. Ah, what are you doing talking all of a sudden? It scared me half to death. What? Am I going crazy? Is that snowman talking? You! Yes, you! You with a paintbrush! Don't you want to meet your painter master? Of course I do! I came out in the middle of nowhere just for this! I made snowmen for an entire week! An entire week to make snowmen? Sorry, you need to step up your game. And I've been painting for a month! I can't even talk about the painting part because I don't know if that's a normal time for art. I am not a painter. Well then go and meet your idol already. I don't have anything to show him. I can't stand you guys. You have all the time in the world and you waste it. You've been dragging this out for so long. But have you ever stopped to think? What if your idol leaves? Yes, I do worry about that. And if you missed your chance, would you regret it? I would regret it for a lifetime, certainly. If you miss this chance to meet him, you'll never get another chance like again. Yes, but then stop being so cautious about the whole thing. Get out there and meet him, now! Let's say you've only got a week. You better make sure you finish what you want to do and in a hurry. Look at me. If I don't get an eye full of wildflowers, I'm gonna see him again. A snowman's life is short. I was born melting. You guys have so much time on your hands, always thinking about how you'll have another chance, so you just dilly-dally your time away. Well, you do have a point. Alright already, I'll just fix this smudge. And for that, I'll need a new snowman. Wait, you'll be perfect for it! Let's go, off to meet the master! It reminds me of the song from Dracula, the musical. That's why I always know what he's thinking. Yes, there is a Dracula, the musical, and the songs are pretty good. I don't think they're as good as, like, Frankenstein, the musical, but some of them are pretty poppin'. I remembered Artica painted here once before. Did he leave already? Oh. I guess so. If only we'd been faster. I'm just not good enough. Don't be such a downer. Maybe he hasn't gone far. Let's search. Slow down. You don't even know which way he went. If he was here a while, he must have left some traces. Right. Let's split up and look around. Let's search for clues. Turns out he's the most anxious of all. Let's look around nearby. Footprint. I like the snowman, to be honest. I think he's really cute. Look, footprints. Oh, let me see. These footprints, they're his. How would you know? How do you even know what shoe size he has? So painting masters even make the designs on the soles of their feet? Oh, interesting. Indeed, that's not a common design. Our luck is good. He must have been here not long ago. Excellent, amazing. Thank you, Dura above. Thank you all. Not even a shadow here. It seems we were too late. Bro gives up so easy. Stop with the negativity. We haven't even gone all the way yet. The footprint points this way. You like the snowman? Well, yeah. I know he's going to melt. In my heart, he doesn't melt, though. He's an everlasting snowman. In my mind. Like Frosty. Let's go in that direction. You guys are so slow. Hurry the heck up. Hand me the painting and I'll go up ahead. My painting! That little snowman is strong for his size. Hey, I take my eyes off him for a second and he's gone. He doesn't even have legs. How is he going so fast? Let's go, follow that snowman. This water on the path, is it from the snowman? That's how he's running so fast. It's because he's getting lighter. I thought that was a treasure chest, but that was just a barrel. It deceived me. He better not be melted by the time I get there. Dang, he's almost gone. Hey, there he is, the snowman. Is that the master next to him? And look, wildflowers. Jeez, that little snowman is something else. This composition is quite interesting. Master Artica. Oh, did you paint this? You better not pollute your eyes with such a stain, bruh. I have to slap Patrick, like, bro, when you meet your idol, I don't care, be confident. Be confident. You don't roll up to a job interview like, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be good for this job, but like, I really don't. So like, don't even look. Nobody does. You shouldn't do that. If you do that, stop. Walk in there with confidence. Like, I'm not saying you gotta, like, you should hype yourself up privately. And when you get there, be courteous, kind, humble, but not self-depreciating. You know what I mean? Self-deprecating. You should say, I painted this. It took, like, say some facts, like some objective things. Yeah, that's how you should do it. Like, you should be proud of what you've done. Not, you better not pollute your eyes with such a stain. Patrick! It was him. He was painting this for a whole month for you. Hey, you weren't supposed to tell him. Well, the composition and framing are quite good. Huh? Oh, really? Although the colors could use some tweaking. Right, there You couldn't find the right colors? How did you know? It's only natural. Just look at these two colors blend. And the handling of these ambient colorations. I see. That problem had been bothering me for a long time. See, it's a good thing we showed up in time. Otherwise, we would have missed it. This little snowman is so spirited. And you painted him in very well. A brighter color was needed here, and he fit the bill just right. The master is gone. Master Artica, you're my idol! Forget it, may Dura forgive you. Look, snowman, there's flowers right here. Are you happy? Look, flowers, even her blue ones. Master Artica even complimented me. Heavens, I'm so lucky to have met Master Artica at this moment. I'd missed him. I'd have regretted it for a whole lifetime. You better thank our little snowman then. I'm lucky the snowman pushed me, or I'd be still obsessing over the details. I feel like it had to be perfect before I could make my move. So I kept pushing it off. Captain, welcome in. You've got me to thank, and you've got to fix your little problem. The scientific name for that problem is procrastination. Why do I read it like SpongeBob? Imagination. Procrastination. Gotta love the storytelling when you are talking with the characters themselves. I like to try. Thank you. And a man of action like our little snowman is a perfect cure for procrastination. You always seem to be in a hurry. It's because life is so short. I've got to fight for every second. Why are you talking like that? Didn't you want to see the wildflowers? The scenery is great here. Wild flowers. Beautiful. It wasn't easy for you to get the flowers. Anything else you'd like to say? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Snowman? The magic has faded. Let's say goodbye to our little snowman. Oh. No! Oh no! I'm gonna say, let's say goodbye to our little snowman. Really? But that was so sudden. At least he got to see them, you know? Well, it wasn't a powerful enchantment to begin with. After all that running, it seems like he spent all his magical energy. I'd like to do a quick sketch for him. Consider this a farewell and a thank you. Why am I crying? Oh my gosh. I get too charged over these. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get a breather really quickly. Okay. Consider this a farewell and a thank you gift. Oh man. I feel like that one Monopoly card. Waterworks. Okay. And the painter did 2 sketches of the snowman. This one is for you guys. Oh. To remember him by. His encouragement meant the world to me, and I'll never forget this lesson. Before it melted, the snowman encouraged Patrick to meet his idol, Artica, and admired the flowers it had been longing for. Okay. Not completed. Okay. Oh, that was rough. AFK Journey knows how to pull the punches, man. Like, literally, you could be having so much fun playing some mini games, and bam, like Woodian takes over, or you could just be like sailing the seas, and then bam, experiments. Like, come on, man. It's like that K-pop song. Whip whiplash. I've been looking for you. Ah, there you are. I was about to grab Hugin and look for you too. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I just wanted to let you know that a strange person in town has been looking for you. She's wearing a hood and nobody knows where she lives. I saw a few kids get scared stiff, so I thought I'd ask you what she was up to. Thank you so much for the lurk. Ooh, he is! I appreciate it. My only issue with Ludovic is that he wants to die. That's it. That's my only issue. I get it, but I still disagree with it. I want him to be happy. She's wearing a hood. Okay, I feel like I just read that. She didn't say much. Just told me to pass along a message. She'll be waiting for you on the road east of town. Couldn't make out her face, but she sounded like a woman. She's not someone out to get you, is she? Not at all. Of course not. The master is so kind. There's no way she'd have enemies. Are we forgetting Hogan? I mean, Hugin? Wait, what's his name? Hodgkin. We're forgetting Hodgkin, Viperion. We have a lot of Burial. I think even Bonnie. Celia. We have a lot of enemies. Elucia? Is that her name? Elucia? Everybody in the Adamant Syndicate? We have a lot of enemies. Good to know. You should probably hurry up if you're late. Who knows if she'll still be there. The person he mentioned must be Valka, right? I wonder what she needed from the Magister this time. Oh, it was Valka after all. I've been waiting for quite a while. Valka, what brings you all the way to Cedar Town? Did you run into any trouble? Hello, Inky! Don't worry, it's not that serious. I'm here on behalf of Ludovic. He asked me to help find a painter. Me? As I am unacquainted with the locals of Cedar Town, I can hardly go openly asking questions. Moreover, appearing as a Graveborn poses certain challenges. And going to a Graveborn is not a good idea. I'm not Inky, what are you on about? Oh. Let me zoom in on your profile picture to see what character is here. You can be unique. Yes, I'll call you unique. Or maybe Shadow. You can be Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you go by these days? I clicked the wrong. I accidentally tabbed out. Okay. Thus, I would greatly appreciate your help. I posed the same question to Ludovic, yet he appears unaware of the painter's name as well. Oh, you're looking for a specific painter. If Ludovic and I were to reveal ourselves, it would likely only instill fear in the people there. As for the details, once you arrive at Everstill Manor, Ludovic will tell you everything himself. You know, Infinity Nikki had like a flower and painting thing as well, so it really reminded me of Ludovic. I go by Ink Gulp most of the time. I'll call you Ink. After doing this quest, the secret quest, the Mage and the Adventurer will unlock, which is a very painful one. Oh my gosh, UJ, you're coming in with the punches. Tell me how hard it is to manage art supplies. It's such a simple job, yet you still keep messing it up. Why are you getting mad at the flower? Bro did nothing wrong. He doesn't even have eyes. It's our duty to pay attention to his lordship's preferences and habits at all times. For example, he always reaches for brushes on his right while painting. So why did you put the brush stand on his left? As his lordship's longest serving attendant, I handle far more tasks than you, and they're much more complicated. Yet I've never made such a careless mistake. You could really learn a thing or two from me. Jeez, Mr. Teapot, calm down. But didn't you also buy his tea his lordship hates last time? We had to serve it to Miss Valka and those guests just to get rid of it. Oof. How did he even buy tea though? That's the question. Where did he get tea from? I wonder who's afraid of Graveborns but not afraid of talking teapots. Unless they harvested it themselves. Wait a second. Those guests weren't us, were they? Oh my. When did you arrive? Excuse me for my poor hospitality. Please don't let what he said bother you. But I'm just telling the truth. You always sneak off to slack whenever his lordship steps out. I've seen it with my own eyes. Who said I was slacking? I was working on perfecting my tea brewing technique. Even if my work occasionally less than flawless, I at least don't lose or damage his lordship's art supplies like you. Do you have any idea how important the right tools are to an artist? And don't get me started on the countless times you failed to clean the brush holder or restock the white paint on time. I haven't made such mistakes recently. And then if he's the longest attendant here, shouldn't he cut some slack for the new people who've been working here? Like, you're not going to be good at anything when you start, right? Like, that's the point. That's the point of training. That's the point of learning. Do I need to remind you about his lordship's favorite tea set you broke last month? I was trying to... forget it. In any case, a careless attendant like you is hardly fit to serve his lordship properly. From now on, it's better I handle all the important tasks. That's not fair! I didn't do anything wrong! Don't fight over something so trivial. You're interrupting Ludovic's rest. I don't feel like I should use his first name, to be honest. He's Viscount, not my best friend. I'm gonna say don't fight over something so trivial. I don't agree with it being trivial, but I think calling something like this trivial is much better than using the wrong title. Or no title, actually. Oh no, esteemed guest. This is not a trivial matter. Little, like, teapot hat is boiling. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. How are you? I'm playing some pretty emotional quests. I'm watching a teapot and a flower fight right now, but we had a heartbreaking one where a snowman melted away. It was a sentient snowman and it melted and it broke my heart. But I'm having fun. I think these side quests are pretty good. Just sold a bunch of little silky roosters. Oh, are you gonna miss them? Is this something I should say congrats about? Or should I say my condolences? Allow me to present an idea, though I hesitate to impose. Happy Monday! You're gonna do a little work and learn? Nice! I am doing fantastic. I hope you are fantastic as well, and I hope your work goes beautifully. Congrats! Okay, congratulations, Theo. It's straight up bullying the poor flower. Exactly. This teapot is on my hit list, to be honest. Like, I don't like him. I love the flower, though. The flower is doing his best. I don't know. I don't get good vibes from Mr. Teapot, though. Like, he just seems mean. He seems very two-faced. Imagine slacking off the second your boss leaves. And then you claim to love your boss and everything. No, that's not how it goes. And then yell at everybody else and take their important jobs just to do it wrong. Like, there's a reason there's delegation done. Would you care to experience our duties and decide for yourself who is the most useful and capable? What do you say, Mr. Flower? I certainly don't mind. Must usefulness be the only standard? Maybe you're meant for more. I'm gonna say usefulness must this be the only standard? Because I don't want to like because Ludovic was the one who created them, and the person who created something kind of like knows its purpose the best. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel, and I don't want to overstep his authority. You know, because you know what I mean. Like, there's like an order. So I'm gonna say, is usefulness the only standard? Because I don't feel like that's against what Ludovic would feel. Like, I feel like bro's pretty chill, to be honest. But I think, is usefulness the only standard? Because I feel like for a job to get done well, you have to be happy about it. You have to be a good team player. You have to be, you have to obviously be capable, but that's not the only thing. The mood and the energy that you bring is also important. His lordship's attendant isn't it all about being useful? I don't understand your logic. Anyway, please experience my work first. This way, please. Okay. This is where I prepare tea every day. The easiest task is arranging the tea set. Please give it a try. Oh, Ludovic's just here chilling. And he's like, oh, you're just showing our guests how to arrange tea? He's just like, okay, sure. Pardon me for the sudden invite. Valka mentioned that you're looking for a painter. Do you have any details on them? Please take a look at this painting first. It looks like the castle, just from what I can see. Just a couple more hours and we'll be free. Ayy! If you want to see Callan's real face and watch the trailer of him and Carolina, I do! I'll see that. I'll put it on mute. Wait, can you tell me if I need the audio? Because I can't play it. I can't play the audio. I can't even play the video, actually. But if I can just, like... Please take... I'll probably have to just remember to watch it after stream. Please take a look at this painting first. What do you think? I love it. It's supposed to be... I suppose it's nothing special. I'm not really into art. It's kind of torn up, right? I can't see the picture again, right? It's torn. So, like... And hello, Furmac! I'll call you Fur. Or should I just call you Mac? My bots are going crazy. They're like banning people who haven't even said anything. Like, who just came into chat? I can't hear you, I can't hear you. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I can't hear you. I can only assume that's like some sort of scam bot, so I'm not gonna unban them. But I'm curious about what happened there. I don't know. I will never say I suppose it's nothing special. Because I don't know, like, that's kind of mean to say. It's either I'm not really into art or I love it. But honestly, I'm not really feeling it. Because it's not completed? No. But I don't know, I love it isn't honest. Because I didn't even see the painting. It's nice so far, but it's torn. Please, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I can't say I'm not really into art because he's an artist. I'm just gonna say I love it. So, is the artist of this painting the person you're looking for? Yes. This painting displays remarkable technique. How come there was literally zero dialogue? I was just like, he's like, what do you think about it? I love it! And then he's just like, and then Hammy's like, so the painter of this, I feel like I said the wrong thing, and then there was just no dialogue. And how long have I been playing this game? I've been playing it since launch day, but I'm very chill about it. Like, I haven't been going through everything, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like trying to grind everything. I just play at my own pace, and I only play on Mondays. So I do the dailies when I'm not live, and then I do content on Mondays. This painting displays remarkable technique and has a vibrant spirit. The artist's ability to capture the atmosphere with just a few strokes speaks to their incredible potential. It's a pity the painting remains unfinished. The damage leaves me wondering about its story. Unfortunately, I've been living in seclusion for so long that I hardly know any humans. I can only rely on Valka to seek your assistance. Where did you get this painting? It was delivered to me by a trader who has been providing me with the artwork for a long time. I bought it at a very low price. I'm confused on how he gets money at all. Wait, so if there's a trader selling Ludovic work, then there are people who are willing to deal with Graveborns, right? Assumption-wise? Like, I'm just assuming. Unless the trader is also a Graveborn? Hard to say. But how long have you been playing, Fur? She calls herself the Black Crow Trader. One of the only brave enough to enter the Duskmire Forest. As for her real name, I have no idea. That's fine. Since you've done business with her, you must have seen her face at least. Unfortunately, I've never actually met her face to face. She usually leaves the artwork at a designated spot, and I take them while leaving the payment and a small fee behind. Ah! Thank you so much for the cookie, and how dare you bonk me. Just kidding! But thank you so much for the cookie. Here it is. Delicious. Aw, thank you so much for the head pat. This fruit juice is actually really good. I quite enjoy it. You'll be lurking? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Now to wash that all down, you have to. Well, this is tricky since we have no idea what she looks like or what her name is. What about we check their meeting spot to see if there are any clues? I'd really appreciate it if you could take a look. The agreed spot is beneath a withered tree north of the waterfall, in the Duskmire Forest. Are we implying that Ludovic literally personally goes out there? When he has all these little people, his little servants? For some reason, I wasn't expecting to see Valka here, but I guess it makes sense. It's just she didn't talk before this point, so I kind of got confused. It's at the shortcut to the manor. If you're willing to trek through the swamp, then yes, there's a shortcut. I noticed that humans there when I came by. Perhaps she was a Black Crow trader you referred to. I believe it would be inappropriate for me to engage directly with humans. I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Rest assured, we'll definitely find out more about the painter for Ludovic. I love this area and the flowers. Mr. Teapot. Mr. Teapot. Oh. Okay, we have to do that later. The place Ludovic mentioned is right here. Could that person be the Black Crow trader? She looks just like the psychic from Rustport. How strange. There are others here too. Hey there, are you lost? Do you need help finding your way out? I promise my fees are quite reasonable. Listen to that! She's definitely something a trader would say. Huh? How did you know I'm a trader? I also know you sell artwork. Are you the Black Crow trader? Why don't you take a wild guess? I'm gonna say this. Are you the one living here and doing business with me? No, that can't be right. A living human like this, you couldn't possibly live in the Duskmire Forest. I won't keep you guessing any longer. The one buying art from you is our friend. He asked us to check on something for him. Oh, I see. You really surprised me there. Go ahead and ask what you need, considering the generous fee your friend left behind. I won't charge you anything this time. Do you remember selling him a damaged painting before? He wants to know who the painter is. A damaged painting? Can you be more specific? Describe the painting. Oh, that one! I got it from a banker who said it was a debt repayment from a borrower, so it wasn't worth much. That's why the price was so low. As for the painter, hold on. Let me check my transaction records. Aha, found it. The painter is a young man named Levski. He lives in the eastern edge of Cedartown. Perfect! Let's set off to find Levski now. What's with all those people around? It sounds like they're talking about Levski. Let's ask around. Oh, curious villager. This person looks like the psychic, the Black Crow trader as well. I think it's the hair for me. You can't blame Levski for the debt entirely. Excuse me, ma'am, is this Levski's home? Why are there so many people here? How does Ludovic still have money? That's the confusing thing, because where did he get the money from? It's not like he can work. Is it the paintings? Does he sell the paintings? Yeah, I guess if there's human traders willing to deal with the Graveborn, and he doesn't need to pay wages because he created all his attendants. So I guess that makes sense. You could sell the paintings, and he personally gets a lot of the stuff himself. It appears, anyway. Excuse me, ma'am. Is this Levski's home? Why are there so many people here? You're in the right place. As for the crowd, they're all here to collect debts. Isn't Levski a painter? How did he end up in so much debt? Chippy. I don't think that's far from reality either. Artists don't really get paid that much, sadly. It's all because of his illness. Another illness? That boy had a real gift for painting and a bright future ahead, but what if he'd suddenly fall seriously ill? To afford his treatment, his father, Evgeny, borrowed from his neighbors and even sought loans from merchants and bankers, but that poor boy's condition just keeps getting worse. It won't be easy for them to pay off all their debts anytime soon. Dear above, I truly hope Levski's family can find their way out of the darkest time soon. You know, I won't even cap right now. It's a really dark time for me. You know that song? I don't even think I can sing the rest, to be honest. How are they ever gonna clear those debts? Hey, I've never seen you around before. Are you here to collect debts too? Levski has nothing of value left. If the amount he owes you isn't too high, maybe you can just extend him some grace. We're not here to collect debts. But we just said, is it really true that the Levski family can't pay off their debts at all? Why would I lie about that? They've had plenty of creditors show up before today. Anything of value has been long taken as collateral for their debts. There's nothing left now. Even so, many people keep showing up, collecting their debts. Who knows when their days of hardships will come to an end. Hopefully immediately. Levski has really had it rough. Sick and buried in debt at the same time. Poor him. That's a reality for some people. That's what makes it really, like, suck. Let's try talking to his debt collector first. If he doesn't leave, we won't even get a chance to see Levski. Quit playing hide and seek. Pay up. Owing money and paying it back. It's just how things work. What do you want? Can't you see I'm in the middle of collecting a debt? Get lost. Pay up, Levski. Evgeny. Get out here and pay up. I know you're in there. Quit shouting. Levski is ill and needs rest. Seriously, everyone already said they're broke. What's the point of yelling like this? Are you their relatives? Or just some wannabe heroes trying to play the savior? If you really want to be their savior, just pay their debt. Once I get the money, I'll be out of here without a fuss. I'm not related to them. I just can't stand your yelling. I'm just gonna say I can't stand your yelling. Why? Because there's an exclamation mark right here. So if I can yell at him harder than he's yelling, maybe he'll back off a little bit. You know, they say that to, like, fight a bear, you should, like, make yourself bigger than the bear. So, because I feel like if I say I'm not related to them, which is what I might actually say, he'll be like, then why waste your time? So I'm just gonna say, I just can't stand your yelling. I'd rather not raise my voice, but they refuse to come out. Plus, the deadline to pay has already passed, and I'm giving them more than enough chances. I just can't keep letting this drag on. And give them another extension. Isn't earning more interest better? I don't like this, because that's like, let's extort them more. I'm just gonna straight up yell at him. Easy for you to say, since you're not the one owed money. Come on, money doesn't grow on trees. I need my money back for my own business. I'm not going to pay for them, then stop getting in my way, or else don't say I didn't warn you. What is this guy gonna do? Like, realistically, he's really giving, what's the other guy's name? Vanius. He's bothering me just as much as Vanius. Like, stop picking on people. He has no money. Leave him alone. Do you really think you can take me? Chippy, hand me, let's fight. I'm gonna say, do you really think you can take me? You! If it weren't for those two rats behind you, I'd take you down myself. Bro, you couldn't even touch me. Literally. Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'll teach you and Levski a lesson soon. That guy's finally gone. Now let's knock on Levski's door. Is that you? The kind soul who just helped me? Come on in. Thank you for standing up for me. Levski can only speak to you while lying down, so I hope you'll understand. Bring it on. I was ready. I'm so tired of people, like, in this game with the explosive personalities. Like, please. Like, I don't think the world is... If I had as much power as Magister Merlin... Exactly, don't call them rats. They're hamsters. This is the second time, too, because the snowman also called them rats. But anyway, if I really had as much power as Magister Merlin, I'm afraid I'd get into too many fights. I don't know. I don't know. I'd be like, who are you to talk to me like this? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, I wouldn't go around picking fights with people. Definitely not. But like, I don't know. It makes me angry when people treat other people poorly. Like, stop. Stop. Just be kind. Especially when you're all bark and no bite, you know? Me, put your paws up. Exactly. And thank you for helping my father chase them off. I'm sorry. Lying down is the only way I feel better. What can I do for you? Our friend brought one of your paintings from a trader, but it arrived damaged. He was quite disappointed and wanted to know what actually happened to it. We don't know the name of the painting, but the trader said it was given to the banker as a form of debt repayment. Do you remember which one it was? Oh, that one. Of course I remember. That was the last painting I created before I became ill. It was my pride and joy, born from our burst of creativity. I thought you were actually coughing. I was getting in the role. If you ever need a professional cougher or screamer, I got you. I can scream and cough like no one's business. I created, okay. When I was working on it, I felt as if Dora was finally favoring me. I used only the best materials for that piece. The sturdiest canvas, the finest colors, and the best brushes that felt perfect in my grip. I was convinced that once I finished this painting, I would gain fame and become a master who pioneers a new style. But I didn't manage to complete it before my body collapsed. I could no longer stand or hold the brush. Even just breathing drained all my energy. I can't. Calm down. You'll definitely get better. Tell me, why was the painting ruined? I'm not gonna say calm down because when someone is suffering and a situation like this, calm down is probably the worst thing you can say. Like, it's really bad. You'll definitely get better. It's just a lie. I do not know his condition. And just, yeah, it's not a good thing. So I'm just gonna say, tell me why the painting was ruined. I really wouldn't say this either, but this is the best out of the 3 options. Magister, that sounds rather insensitive. What did you want me to say, Chippy? What did you want me to say? What did you want me to say? Did you want me to be like, calm down? No. It's just not. These options weren't popping. And you'll definitely get better? No, we don't know his situation. What if he's facing like chronic illness and he never gets better? You know, like that's a reality for some people. And to say you'll get better, I think that's insensitive because you don't know their situation, you don't know what they're suffering. It's better not to comment on that. No, it's alright. I'm just glad you don't see me as a weak patient. The painting was taken as debt repayment by my creditors. Those traders and bankers only care about its value. They can't appreciate the true beauty of art. They tossed the painting into a pile of junk during their scruffle, and that's how it ended up damaged. You must be devastated to see your work ruined. Yes, it was my final masterpiece. Don't worry, our friend greatly admires your painting. He'll make sure it's well cared for. That's wonderful to hear. It's good to know that someone truly values my work. Please convey my thanks to the buyer. It means so much that he values my work. No. I wish we got a little bit more of like the story, the inspiration of it. You've returned. I can tell from your faces that you found the painter. Tell him Levski's story. Poor Levski, if Ludovic doesn't drop a bunch of money to fix to fix his debt, I'll cry. Like, that better be the result of this. Levski's situation is heartbreaking. He had the potential to become a remarkable artist, but fate dealt him a cruel blow with illness. Talking to Ludovic, like... No. He's like, so you're talking about my story? A bedridden artist and an unfinished masterpiece. A sorrowful tale. Such stories have existed for so long. It's not uncommon to hear of similar fates. Yeah. Are you talking about yourself? Have you met someone like that? I wouldn't say either of these. Again, I don't think either of these are good options, but have you met someone like that is probably the worst of these 2 options. So I'm just gonna say, are you talking about yourself? That doesn't really matter. I have one more favor to ask. I'd like to restore this painting, but I need some more special materials. Chippy and Ham, you're instantly like, make that the thumbnail. If it's about fixing the canvas, magic would work perfectly. Absolutely. With your magic, this will be so easy peasy. And if you need extra help, you've got the best mage right here to help you out. Magic might fix it and add some color, but it could also overshadow the painting's inherent beauty. The passage of time is what truly honors great artwork. Let's go see how we can restore it. So we want to fix it without actually using magic. Not even fix it. That doesn't seem like what he wants to do. He wants to like create something beautiful from its remains, which I think is actually very lovely too. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Chippy can't help but notice that the frame of this painting is super wobbly and the canvas has some bumps, making it look kinda dirty. True. In fact, I'm pretty sure if we just like move parts of the painting down, you know what it reminds me of? I have to look up what this style of art is called. I think it might be Japanese art, but I think it's like when there's like broken pottery, they don't just like put it together or throw it away. What they'll do is they'll literally like fix it and then they'll put gold on the outside to make it look extremely like, to like accentuate the cracks, which makes it look beautiful. Gold painting pottery. I'm just gonna say pottery. I'm googling it. No. It's a very specific kind of artwork. This. It is called kintsugi. Kintsugi. I'm trying to find like a good like picture of one. This is pretty good. I feel like I have to change tabs and then put this tab. It kind of reminds me of this, where like I feel like that's kind of what Ludovic wants to do, just like not fix it, but change, or like I don't know, like show the beauty even in the brokenness. I'm trying to find the AFK Journey tab. Because in my OBS, I have the weirdest names for everything. So it's not really clear all the time. You will bring beauty from my pain. Chippy, look more closely. The canvas has already been smoothed out. What you see are just stains. Aside from that, the most severe problem is the wear on the painting, especially around the torn edges. Like I said earlier, we need some special paint to fix this painting. It should have better coverage than the one sold by the Black Crow trader. As for the frame, it deserves sturdier wood. Where can we find those materials? The Duskmire Forest has the right kind of wood. I can make the painting myself, but I need the dust from the wings of the Oculus bats. Let's head into the depths of the Duskmire Forest where the Oculus bats live. Ludovic, can you really make paint just from the dust of Oculus bats? No, it only serves to enhance the paint's opacity. Here I am, at the end of me, trying to hold to what I can't see. I forgot how to hope, this night's been so long. There's an Oculus bat right there. I cling to your promise, there will be a dawn. After all this has passed. I didn't even realize Ludovic was on the team. Oh, he's just like a sixth person added. After all this has passed, his still remains. Chippy didn't expect to see that many eyes on a bat wings. Chippy, man up. Never say that, because man can be afraid too. Men can be afraid. Everybody has the right to emotion. Just collect the dust with your eyes closed. It'll be right here to guide you. I'll be right here. What do you mean? Alright, Chippy can do this. Chippy is a brave knight. Your strength is impressive. I never expected defeating the Oculus Bat to be this easy. I thought you often came to get materials. You're welcome. I thought you... I'm just gonna say you're welcome. When I was young, or rather, when I was still alive, I dreamed of searching for materials myself and creating the finest paints. Regrettably, my incurable genetic illness rendered me frail, making even travel a daunting task. The prospect of venturing into remote areas and confronting monsters was simply beyond my grasp. The thought of ever creating anything on my own felt completely unattainable. My greatest longing back then was simply to run and play in the sunlight, just like everyone else. I spent most of my days in a gloomy room, where I could almost hear the footsteps of death drawing near. And now I yearn for complete oblivion. It's a bitter irony, isn't it? Anyone can change. You've at least met your past wishes. These, I feel, are better options than even just the last one. Because both are true, and both are something I would actually say. Huh. Anyone can change. You've at least met your past wishes. I'm not gonna say this. Anyone can change. Why? Because he had happy dreams before, and now his dream is the end. So if I say anyone can change, I feel like in any other text, that would be a good thing to say. Anyone can change. Encouraging. But what am I encouraging him to do in this particular case? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a happy situation. So I want to say you've at least met your past wishes. That way you can at least remember, like, the fond times you had. Or, you know, like, when I was younger, I really wanted a partner in Mabby. Like, that was my dream, but I couldn't afford it. It wasn't expensive. I was just a kid and I had no money. And then now that I'm an adult, I bought a partner. And it's so precious to me because I was able to fulfill my wish. You know? Like, my little me was happy. My inner child. And hello, Kimberly. I suppose that counts as one of the few positives. Magister, we finished collecting all the dust. How's your day? I'm doing good. I'm experiencing AFK Journey and I'm having a great time, to be honest. Although I have had, like, I've been having ups and downs in just like a few, like, in 1 minute and 1 hour and 30 minutes. Like, it was really happy with a high of, like, helping, what was their names? Dominic and Kesnia, like, meet up again after, like, so long after, like, you know, after they had passed away. Helping them reunite even in the afterlife. Good. But then, like, the snowman, for example, the snowman melted away in the end. At least he got to see the flowers. So he got to see the flowers that he wanted. And Patrick got to meet Artica. But still, he melted away, so, you know, it's kind of emotional. But still, it's good. Everything has been really nice. Ludovic, you seem down. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Let's search for the wood to make the frame. I know where the perfect tree is. Come along. Look, treasure. Here it is. Huh? Is there something special about this tree? It doesn't look all that different to Chippy. I planted it back when I was alive. After I learned that my illness couldn't be cured, I came here to see if I could still bring life to something else. I hoped that this tree would carry my hopes and thrive in my stead. However, I never imagined it'd continue on in this form. Now, as it withers, here I am still. I once buried a charm with my name beneath it, hoping it would protect the tree. Now it's time to take it back. So this is essentially like a dead tree. They traded places in a way. I found it. Now let's return to Everstill Manor and restore the painting. Thank you for helping me gather these materials. Now I can begin restoring the painting. As for this charm... Hold on! Ludwig, why did you break it? Because it's made out of lapis lazuli. To keep the paint colors vibrant, I need lapis lazuli... Why can't I pronounce it now? To keep the paint colors vibrant, I'll need lapis lazuli powder mixed with the dust we've just collected. But isn't lapis lazuli super rare and valuable? Plus this charm held your hopes from your past life. Okay, you're gonna get dinner? Okay, eat well. Let me know what you have. It feels like a pity to break it. You can decide what to do with it. That is true, it's his. It's worth quite a fortune. That is the most selfish thing you could possibly say. It saves us the hassle of finding it. No! I'm gonna say he decide what to do with it because it is his property and he has the right to do with whatever he wants with his own property. So, yes. And what if his dreams and wishes changed from his past life? Now he finds this painting as something more valuable than what that trinket or that object had before. Maybe he sees himself in this artist and wants the painting to be done a certain way, or he wants to add his own wishes to the painting. We don't know. And that's not really our business. So I'm just gonna say he can decide what to do with it. The person who buried the charm is long gone, and the chapter of life is completely closed. This charm, along with its intangible hopes, have lost all significance. Please leave the restoration to me. I kindly ask you to make another trip to Cedar Town to inform Levski that I'm in the process of restoring his painting. Tell him to be patient a little longer. Once it's restored, I will return it to him. Aww. And if I don't see you before the end of stream, I'll talk to you later. By the way, I'm in ads, so I can't hear you. No! I'm free from ads. Welcome back. I was just asking you to let me know what you eat later. And enjoy your meal. Kind souls, are you here to visit me? Hey Levski, we've got great news for you. Our friend is working on fixing your painting and you'll get it back real soon. Hold her above. Is that really true? Don't get worked up. You need to stay calm. I'm just really happy. Sorry about that. Jester had me to check his health. I get that you're thrilled, but your health is what matters the most right now. How about I give you a quick health checkup? That would be great. To be honest, I can barely afford to go to the doctors. How am I doing? Will my body last until the painting is finished? Don't worry. You're fine. Just make sure you rest and take your medication as directed. That's a relief. I think I'm ready to take another nap. Hammy, you seem worried. Is something up with Levski's health? I don't agree. Ah! People should always, they should have access to the information that others have got. Oh my gosh! Thank you! Lunaris, welcome in! Igna, welcome in as well! Welcome in, and thank you, raiders. Little cozy raid. What did you guys do? Let me go ahead and shout you out while you're talking with me. We're kind of going through it. I know that this is your Minecrafting nice. These are quite some sad stories going on right now. I will not lie. Oh wow, it says you're not in chat, so that's not good. There. Oh no! Wrong button. Shout out, not raid. Okay, we're shouting out, Lunar. Well, welcome in. AFK Journey is going beautifully. There are some emotional stories right now. We're playing a little bit of a more emotional one. Basically, an artist is on the verge of death, and we're trying to finish their painting. But for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Rebecca. I play a variety content, mainly. So today is Monday, which is AFK Day. Wednesday and Thursday are Mabinogi days, and then Sunday is Variety Day. So last Sunday, yesterday, we played Infinity Nikki, but like the time before that, we played a different game, Spotless and Mobs and Monsters. I go live for the times you see on screen, so 1:30 PST, 2:30 MST, 3:30 CST, sorry, I keep forgetting that one, and then 4:30 EST. The only difference between what I just said and what's on screen is the standard time versus daylight time. So, thank you so much for coming in, everyone. And if you guys need to, like, snack, raid and run, whatever you need to do, go ahead. I won't keep you for any longer, but if you want to stay, I appreciate it. How do you guys feel about emotional stuff? Hammy, you seem worried. Is something up with Levski's health? So Levski is an artist, and he's the person we're trying to fix the painting for. He could die any day. He must be able to hang on, right? I don't like these options. I feel you. Literally, I was crying earlier for a snowman. For a snowman. I felt so bad. But I finished that quest. Hopefully this one isn't as bad, but I do believe this is gonna have a sad ending. I think it's gonna be one of those bittersweet ones, but that's just my assumption. I'm just gonna say he must be able to hang on, right? I'm not sure. These are my hamster familiars, by the way. I'm a magician myself. A mage. At this point, no medication will make a difference, and he could go at any time. For now, we can only hope he stays positive. Maybe that will help him hold on a little longer. Let's not sit and wait. We need to hurry back to Everstill Manor and tell Ludovic to work faster. No! Okay, so Ludovic is also an artist, and it's very shocking, but yeah, Ludovic is dead. He's basically a zombie. And, their stories are similar, Ludovic and Levski, so that's why I do feel like Ludovic will have more of an attachment to Levski, just because their situations are essentially the same. So, Ludovic lives in ruins. Well, yeah. This is where he resides. Ludovic, we need to speak to you. Please don't shout. He has these little, like, ornaments he brought to life. Shh, please be quiet. Distinguished guests, I must ask you not to raise your voices within Everstill Manor. As the name suggests, the place thrives on tranquility. His lordship dislikes disturbances. Please, Vakla. We need to speak to Ludovic. Ahem. His lordship, why do we keep not using his title? No one in his own manor even uses his title. He's not, well, I mean, I think lordship is okay to say, but he's Viscount. He's a Viscount, not a lord. Viscount. His lordship is currently absorbed in restoring a painting, and there's nothing more pressing to him right now. We have news about the painter. Levski doesn't have much time left. Levski might not be able to hold on much longer. I'm just gonna say this specifically. I feel like this has a slight more urgency. Oh no, this is certainly a grave matter. His lordship requires complete focus during his work. It would be inappropriate to disturb him at this moment. Okay. Please, Vaclav. We must let Ludovic know as soon as possible. Why? Why does it matter? Let Ludovic do his thing. Very well, very well. I will convey your message to his lordship, but whether he agrees to meet you depends on his discretion. You're welcome to find ways to occupy yourself in the manor while I return shortly. Explore the manor. My dear child, may your freedom remain unbound. May your soul roam freely forever. May you never suffer from illness or disappointment. May you always remember your true love and reach the pinnacle of art. With love, Mama and Papa. That is sad. I just read that. Honored guests, I hope you're doing well. Aren't you the flower attendant we met earlier? I think you've mistaken me for someone else. While you're visiting Everstill Manor quite often lately, I've never spoken with you. Oh, you do talk differently. The last attendant seemed rather timid. The timid flower attendant. Ah, you mean the one who organizes the painting tools. He's been feeling a little worn out lately. But don't worry, he's not near the point of withering yet. Wait, flower attendants can wither? Yes. Although his lordship has granted us bodies and consciousness, we are still, at our core, everblooms. Even with prolonged life, withering remains the fate of every flower. That is very sad. These are the words his lordship told me, and I've done my best to remember them. Strangely enough, his lordship claims to envy us everblooms, believing that our eventual withering is something to be desired. I still can't grasp that idea. His lordship's thoughts are quite intricate. I know! It's so sad. I'm back and I have pizza for dinner. Hey, what kind of pizza? Look at this person. Oh, it's painful. Because it would be hard to understand why Ludovic, because these flowers, they have a different lifespan than even humans. So of course they want to live longer, but at the same time, Ludovic's lived, quotation marks, for so long already. Remember, he's a zombie. He didn't want to be a zombie. He was kind of forcefully brought back. So, yeah, it's painful. And welcome, Mouse. I love that emote. It's like, it's giving Paper Mario. Barbecue chicken pepperoni and 4 cheese. Wow. That sounds so crazy, but also it doesn't sound bad. Like, it sounds unique and interesting. Don't let me hear you call his lordship by name again. To be honest, we really shouldn't be calling him by name. I don't know why we just ignore it. For Princess Yelena, it made sense to call her by her name because she specifically asked for that. But Viscount Ludovic doesn't want to be called by his name. So we should respect his title. I came with a raid from Luna but had to go to the bathroom. I see. Well, welcome in. And if you need to raid and run, 100% understand. But thank you so much for stopping in. Even for a moment. You, all of you, I heard you calling his lordship by his name again. Are we gonna fight again? You've already been granted a considerable privilege to be here. He looks like he's ready to throw hands, to be honest. Like, look at his little arms. You should address him as Lord No. Thank you so much for the follow. That's what this box on my head is. Or his lordship. Box. B-O-X. We should really be referring... Am I crazy? Like, hold on. How should I refer to a Viscount? Viscount. Do we really say lordship? Oh, it is? You can use the title lady or lord. Derived from the office of deputy or lieutenant to court when addressing when addressing an envelope to the Viscount, you use the Right Honorable Viscount. That is crazy. I'm never gonna call anybody the Right Honorable Viscount Ludovic. Like, that's too long. I'll call him Viscount for sure. 100%. Box Pie? Yes, I have Box, Pie, and Snowball. But Snowball is really rare. You're probably gonna see Box and Pie the most. There is a little heart that appears sometimes too. It's about the same rate as the Snowball. I think you're still more likely to see the heart than the Snowball though. The Snowball is 100% the most rare. Ludovic didn't mind. Wait, he didn't? I thought he did. Who knows? I don't remember. Ludovic didn't mind. Why do you insist on correcting us? What could a hamster like you possibly know about noble pride? His lordship's title isn't just for show. Well, I'm sure in earning the title of Viscount at Ludovic's age is impressive, but the word impressive doesn't even cover it. Let me tell you how his lordship earned it. It was purely due to his wonderful artistic skills. Not a single battle, not a single medal, just sheer, extraordinary talent. And trust me, the kind of honor isn't given to anyone. In the entire Light-Bearer Empire, his lordship is the only one with such recognition. So yes, a little extra respect wouldn't kill you. Hey, wait, where are you going? I'm not finished yet. Dear guest, his lordship will meet you in the front courtyard. Let's hurry over and tell him about Levski. Thank you for delivering the message for me. I'm aware of Levski's condition. We really need to expedite the restoration process. And thank you so much for the head pat. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to take a sip of drink too. I'm aware of Levski's condition. We really need to expedite the restoration process. The painting has been fully reimagined, and now it's simply a matter of assembling the pieces and placing them into a new frame. I would greatly appreciate your assistance, as I'm concerned the time is of the essence. Oh yes, I love this minigame. I don't know why this is completely relevant, but you know what? We're gonna take it. Oh, we have 2 of these little edge pieces. I thought that would be interesting. Let me see how big this is. So let's move. I just want to look at the shapes really quick. How big is this? This is 3 pieces down. And this is, okay, that's a weird shape. These are probably going to be the easiest. We want to put the biggest pieces first. So this is 1. It's likely going to look something like this. This isn't right. This might make sense. Oh, wait, hold on. We're missing this piece. So what I'm going to do is remove this really quick. Hold on. What time do you stream till? In about 8 more minutes. Hello, DM! I'm currently the survivor of an energy drink crash. Oh no. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Howdy! Hello, Tan! Welcome back! So I don't waste my channel points. Yeah, it's not going to be too much longer. I wouldn't recommend using your channel points or anything else other than like cookie, drinks, stuff like that. If you want to see like a model, it's going to take a while. We're going to end soon, so I wouldn't do that. I think this is the way to do it. Come on, give me a part 2. Give me a part 2. That was too easy. Okay. Oh, Chippy! Finally, Chippy's eyes are practically going cross-eyed from all the details. Oh, it's very pretty! I like it! I'll need your help again to return this to Levski. Imagine if he died before we can give him the painting. That would make me so upset. And I'm doing so good today. I'm a little nervous though, based on how this story will end. I'm gonna say, I'm sure he'd like to meet you. It's best if Graveborns limit their contact with humans. But I'm sure Levski would like to meet the one who restored his masterpiece. How about you wait outside Cedar Town? That way, you can find him. We can find you in no time. You know Levski's condition. I understand. I'll wait for you outside Cedar Town. Wow. He's really going out on a limb. You know what I mean? Like, wow. I think that's special. Yeah. I believe you should set off at your earliest convenience. Right now. Yep, you guessed it. Yeah. Yeah. This is rough. Why isn't Levski at home? Couldn't have. No, that can't be. Let's ask his father. It's not my fault. I couldn't afford treatment. Excuse me, do you know where Levski is? Oh, kind souls, thank you for keeping him in your thoughts, but he is already so deeply sorry for your loss. It was a miracle that Levski managed to hold on this long. And thanks to the good news you shared, he left this world peacefully, with hope in his heart. He left a letter for you right on the table. He said he would surely come. I'm sorry, but I need some time alone. Dear friends, I may have already gone by the time this letter reaches you. I'm deeply sorry I couldn't thank you in person. Let me express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you, as well as your friend. Thank you for recognizing the beauty of my painting and restoring it. Most of all, I'm grateful that you were kind enough to return it to me. Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't worry, we'll make it through. We'll make it through. I'm gonna buckle up. Okay. It's a shame that I probably won't live to see it in good shape again. Even though you've all been reassuring me, I know I'm on my last legs. I'm sorry to impose this on you, but I have one last request. I'd like my family to have this painting as a remembrance of my time in this world. To treat my illness, my father borrowed money from everywhere and is still buried in debt to this day. The painting is the only legacy I can leave for my destitute family. It hasn't been named yet, has it? If you don't mind, I'd like to call it Unfinished, since it's my unfinished work. I'm so lucky to have met you in the final moments of my life. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yours sincerely, Levski. It is diabolical to say that as the last words. And man, I would have made that joke if I wasn't like... It's all my fault. I couldn't afford treatment. It is not his fault. Like, I just want to preface that. It is not his dad's fault that he was unable to make the money. He had the heart and the desire. Sometimes that's enough. The letter is heartbreaking to read, I know. I have never heard of this game before. How is it? I love it. It is heartbreaking. This is probably the most heartbreaking season I've been through, though. Like, it's not all like this, I promise. There are some happy moments too, like the Lightbearer Kingdom. I think most of it's happy in there, but so far everything with the Graveborns is kind of like by nature kind of depressing, to be honest. Because it has a lot to do with like the suffering of the, yeah, like Ludovic, he wants to go, you know, at the end of the day. Like, the Graveborns don't really want to be Graveborns, and they're like ostracized simply for being who they are, which is quite distressing. The painting is Levski's final piece, which he titled Unfinished. We've restored it, and I believe it would be meaningful for you to keep it as a treasured memory of your son. I really appreciate it, but I can't accept this. You can 100% accept this. 100%. You brought it, and it feels wrong to take it. Levski wanted you to have it. Please take it to remember him by. I'm gonna say Levski wanted you to have it. Why? Because remember him by doesn't, like, it doesn't make him feel less guilty. Please take it to remember him by. I feel like this isn't, I feel like saying Levski wanted you to have it holds more weight in this situation. My poor son. Oh, open up before I kick it down. Oh, bro. If I have to deal with this, I'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3. How annoying! Can't they see this isn't a good time? Magister, let's go check who's out there. It would be bad if they just barged in. Seriously, what are you meddling fools still doing here? It's you again. Didn't you say they get more time last time? I did, but I never said how much more. Now that Levski's gone, who knows how long this old man will stall on his debt. I swear I'll get it sorted. I'll find a job starting tomorrow. Oh, come on. You owe too much to cover in a day. What if you skip town? I think I should just throw you out now and take this house for what you owe. This is ridiculous. You can't just take his house like that. I wonder... Oh. I will 100%. Yeah. It's fine. I'll handle it. Imagine I just handle his mercenary group and then he's just like left staring. My shield is unbreakable. You actually hurt a ton of my mercenaries. Wonder whose fault that is. I'm gonna make you pay for this. Everyone, listen up. I lent this old man money for his son to see a doctor, and now Levski's gone. He thinks that he can get away with violence instead of paying me back. Who said that? I would say reading comprehension, but honestly, he has such comprehension issues. I just don't understand. What? You're the one who threw the first punch! Let's talk about Levski. He always acted so superior, going on and on about art and kissing up to the nobles. But when he got sick, not one of those nobles bothered to visit him. Only we decent folks were willing to lend money. And now that he's gone, his father won't pay us back. He's such a manipulator. Like, I can't. What a lousy bunch with no integrity. I mean, his illness? That's just karma coming back around. Oof. I just, no. Please have more respect for people than this. Joke's on you, I can't read. Basically, DM. Welcome in, by the way. I didn't fully say hello. How could you say something like that? Right, it's too much, And about someone who has passed, you know, don't speak ill of the dead. Like, that's just terrible. The nosy people will leave soon enough, but you can't escape your debts. Imagine if Ludovic walks in right now. That would bring some fear. When they announced this season, they said it's a festival season in a snowy region, but little did we know, literally, UJ. You did, it's fine. Oh, you... Oh! He's here! Please teach him a lesson, please. Please. Did I just hear you say the word karma? I demand you repeat what you just said. And he just walked in. He did not bring a hoodie, like, he did not bring a cape, a robe, or anything like Valka did. You're an undead. You still haven't answered my question. I promise I won't come back. Just let me go. He sure can make a quick exit. I thought that said villager Valka. I was like, what? It's really an undead. It's okay. This is our friend Ludovic. He won't hurt you. That's right. Ludovic's the one who brought your son's painting and fixed it. You're the kind-hearted artist? I never imagined you'd be undead. I apologize if I startled you. Right? I love it, UJ. I love it. He needed instant karma. He really did. He can animate teleport for whatever reason. I don't mind it. To be honest, this is what needed to happen. I needed someone to put that guy in his place, and Ludovic, who is right outside the village, would have the most ability to do that with little to his very presence is scary for everybody here. I wouldn't have revealed myself had that man not uttered such insufferable remarks. I was going to beat him up. Only anger makes you lose composure. I'm not going to say this because I feel like this is not very good. I'm going to say I was going to beat him up. Letting your temper get the best of you isn't exactly ideal. I know. I don't mind. Sir, I have a favor to ask you. Could you finish the painting that Levski left behind? We did. We showed it to you. Why? I think a complete painting would sell for more than an unfinished one. No. Huh? Well, why would you want to sell it? I don't understand either. That painting was Levski's pride and joy, and you really wanted to have it. I know, I've let him down, but I'm out of options. My family is buried in debt, and we're struggling to put food on the table. I can manage hunger, but I can't let my wife and daughter starve. True. True. As much as I'd love to keep the painting, all I can do is look at it and be reminded of my son who will never come back. But if I sell it, my family can at least get by. We can find a way to pay off our debts and keep living. You have a point. I still think you shouldn't sell it. I respect your decision. I have to say this. I have to say this. Because while I do... Like, I understand what he's saying. That he needs to think about his family who's alive. And I do agree with that, but... Like, I would want him to have the painting, but we don't live in a fairy tale world, you know? But, you know, Ludovic is right here. And we established that he does have money. You know how I feel. Violence is always the answer. This is making me... I'm a pretty chill person. I'm a pretty chill person. But some of these people in AFK Journey have me, like, riled up. Like, I simply cannot. And hello, Legacy. What happened? Basically, the long story short is there was a painter who was very sick, and he had a final piece he wanted finished, or wanted to make, and then he passed away before we restored it to where it was before it was damaged. And now that we brought back the painting, basically they still have a lot of debt because that artist was extremely sick, and his family, like, gave up everything to be able to afford medication. You have a point. I think I'll say I'll respect your decision. Chippy can tell this must really be a tough choice for you. So Ludovic, would you be able to... Cammy! Yes, we were all thinking it. But that's kind of up to Ludovic's choice, you know? The painting's almost done. It shouldn't take much longer to finish. He's like all of y'all. Wait, don't just walk away without a word! Ludovic, why did you just leave like that? He still needs your help. I must confess, I do not wish to help him with this. Why not? I can see you're really torn. I'm gonna say this, because I think we can all understand why Ludovic doesn't want to finish the painting. And then, so that he could sell it. Like, that, come on. Like, I think most people would... Yeah, you know what? Like, I think realistically we can understand both sides here. If you really didn't want to help, you wouldn't be here. Ever since the day I died, I've not been the same Ludovic anymore. Why are you talking about yourself all of a sudden? Chippy! Because I know better than anyone that a lost life cannot be restored. Even upon return, one is never truly the same. When the essence of existence shifts, I remain merely a graveborn bearing the name Ludovic. Likewise, should another complete the unfinished painting, it would lose its intrinsic artistic merit and singular importance. Life and death, wholeness and incompleteness, each possess their own inherent meaning, yet they can never be intertwined, nor should they. You're the only Ludovic I know. A finished work will have a fresh value. I'm gonna say this, because I get that this is supposed to be referring to something, like, it's not really referring to the painting, and this is not just referring to Ludovic. Wait, hold on. Because I think what this one, a finished work will have a fresh value, is basically saying to Ludovic, that the way you are now is good. It has value. And you're the only Ludovic I know. It kind of just also is a restatement of this, except this one is directly using Ludovic's name and also kind of referring to the painting as well. Like, the painting is still the only one I know. Am I thinking too deep into this? Am I thinking a little too deep into it? My bad. Oh no. I think I might be... There are choices. You're the only Ludovic I know. A finished work will have fresh value. I'm just gonna say you're the only Ludovic I know, because, like, literally speaking, I don't think this is literal, But literally speaking, I feel like I'm saying all the wrong answers in this. And I feel like this is the wrong choice too. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not entirely clear on the point you're trying to make. What Magister is trying to say, we only know you as Graveborn Ludovic, which means you can lead a life that's different from human Ludovic. Both are great choices and with very deep meaning. That's what I'm saying, UJ. Like, I was struggling. I agree with the message of both, but if we read it literally, which is what I was afraid that the dialogue would be like, I was afraid that the second option, I feel like the second option is what I was really trying to say, personally. But, if it was literal and I was leaning a little too much into it, then I would be afraid of, like, he's like, what do you mean? The painting has no value. Or the painting has value. I don't want to finish it. You know, if it was taken literally, I think that would have been, that would have messed me up. By completing Levski's painting, you would be imparting a fresh meaning to it. Perhaps you're right. But can new meanings truly surpass the old one? Yes! I'm afraid I cannot agree with your perspective. But they're out of options. What matters is their survival. I don't agree with either of these. Now, both options are definitely about the painting. I'm gonna say they're out of options. But this does have a double meaning, actually. And this one has less of an option than this one. But this is what you should really say. There's too many meanings. I'm gonna say they're out of options. Exactly. If Levski's family were gone, the painting would lose all its meaning, no matter how long it endures. Your lordship, Chippy knows you have a big heart. You'll help them, won't you? You have me convinced. While money may not quantify the true value of art, it can certainly demonstrate that Levski's life held significance. Best case, Ludovic buy the painting. I don't know why he's not even thinking of that. I don't know why. Okay, like, that was the first thing I thought of. Ludovic obviously has money. Like, physical, tangible money. Because the trader was willing to accept that money. You know what I mean? The trader wouldn't be there if Ludovic didn't have money. That's what the traders are for. The trader is not there doing a charity, just giving him whatever. So, we are aware that Ludovic has something. So why isn't he directly just paying for it? Because I feel like that's the simplest solution. Rather than finishing the painting, we can leave the painting unfinished and have the true meaning that Levski, I guess, to have the true meaning of the painting. Although I don't think it's bad to finish it, because I feel like that does give a new meaning to the piece that is still inherently beautiful. But I don't understand. If Ludovic didn't want to finish the painting, which is understandable, it's understandable, especially for the purpose of selling it. That would also, I can understand why that would rub Ludovic wrong, you know? It would also make me kind of upset too. But he could just not finish the painting and pay them, you know what I mean? Maybe he was thinking about his last wish, that the painting stayed with his family. That's true. That's true. I shall offer a fair price for that painting, but beyond this, my capacity to assist is limited. That's wonderful! Chippy knew you would be so kind. With enough money, they can finally settle their debts and start anew. Let's hurry back to that person. Did I miss something? Like, I thought he agreed to finish the painting, not agreed to buy it. Although I do think, what? That whole thing left me a little bit confused. Maybe I was talking too much of like the symbolic meaning. I thought you all had left. Oh, Jura above, kind sir, have you returned to help me out? I regret that I cannot complete the painting, but I am able to offer my assistance in another regard. While I am unaware of the exact amount of your debts, I would be willing to acquire the painting at 5 times its value, a sum ample enough to procure a modest estate. 5 times its value? Ludovic must be loaded. He was Viscount in life. Like, I don't understand how he has money now, because he doesn't have a steady flow of income and his manor is in shambles, so I don't really get it. But at the same time, you know, if he's got money somewhere, that's fine. It is what it is. The Vlisa family sure is rich. Oh. I am quite wealthy too. I don't feel like either of these options are appropriate, to be honest. In fact, if it was me in reality, I'd say, Chippy, shh, mind your manners. That's literally how I would react. Or just like tap him on the shoulder and shake my head, like wag my finger. No, I would not say either of these. The Lilith family sure is rich. I could think that. You can think that. But to say it vocally, I think it's too much. And to say, well, I'm quite wealthy too, then everybody's like, then why didn't you pay for it? Monster Hunter stream when? You buy it for me. Just kidding. I don't know, maybe he's got a treasure coffer. Maybe. I feel like both of these options are pretty abysmal. What do you mean? The Velisa family sure is rich. Ludovic will be like, what? And then considering how the entire Velisa family line is gone now, because of the Princess, Archduke, and even Ludovic here. I just don't feel like that has a good meaning. And well, I'm quite wealthy too. That's also not a good option. I can't believe these are the options. I'm just gonna say this because it has ... and not exclamation mark. Five times? That's way too much. I can't accept that. Look, even for Levski's sake, this painting isn't worth that much. I suppose I'll take 3 times its value, and that should be enough to help us pay the debts and find a little peace. Alright, 3 times it shall be. I can't thank you enough. You're truly a generous soul. That's great! Now they won't have to deal with those annoying debt collectors anymore. Ludovic, are you gonna sprinkle a little preservation magic on this painting since you spent so much money buying it? That will not be necessary. I intend to bring it back to Everstill Manor, where it shall gracefully decay until it is no more. After all, every entity in this world should have its own destined end. Levski's tragic story is a brilliant yet cursed artist struck a chord with Ludovic, who spared no expense. What are these jokes? This is the second joke. To acquire his final piece, unfinished. I do feel like this, because may the odds be ever in your favor, is giving Hunger Games. And then who spared no expense is giving Jurassic Park. If you really think about it, Ludovic is the only alive person from the Velisa family now. Exactly, that is messed up. In and of itself, that sucks. Because every tie to life Ludovic had is gone now. Except for himself, which he wants to end already. His family, in every level is gone now. Like, it's terrible. Like, it really sucks. Like, I wish Ludovic didn't have such, like, a sad story. I get why. But I'm still holding out for a day when they have a story that kind of doesn't make it so somber. You know what I mean? But I get why they would never do that as well. I hope that they have the Graveborns gradually find acceptance and they're not, like, miserable. That they're accepted and treated well, and that they find meaning for their life again, or their afterlife, or whatever you want to call it. Wow, every single person I see here is playing Monster Hunter. There's so many. It's either Mabby or Monster Hunter Wilds. I was really hoping to find someone playing Minecraft or AFK Journey, but I don't see any of my friends. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody is. I don't know this person personally. Let me look at them and see if I remember who they are. I just need to see their model and see if I recognize them. They look cute, to be honest. Who should I raid to? I guess I can make a little poll. You were here from the start of the stream. Let's go! Hang on. Because I feel like Monster Hunter Wilds is a little too different from AFK Journey. But at the same time, Mabinogi. I feel like these are the only real options we have. Maybe Minecraft? Let's see. I will give this poll like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? So let's figure out what game we want to play or raid out to next. Vote in the poll if you have an opinion or preference. But if I have to say, just wrapping up what we were talking about with AFK Journey, I feel like this is my favorite story so far in AFK Journey. Just because it is so well written, I feel like it's really nice. Even though it is kind of sad, you know? Like with Ludovic and Carolina, everyone has kind of like a sad story, especially like Valka too. I think the ending threw me most for a loop was the Valka, and then the going back in time to get the sword to beat Cryonia. Was that her name? I think that was probably the most interesting part. Like, what? Mr. See you later. I'm done with him. And he better not get anywhere near us. It looks like we're literally tied between Monster Hunter Wilds and Minecraft. If we have a deal breaker, I'm actually leaning more towards yeah, I'm leaning towards Monster Hunter Wilds. If we have a tiebreaker. I say you raid someone you know. Yes. Yes. Did I make Mabby an option? Was Mabby an option? Oh well, but nobody voted for Mabby. So we're definitely going to do Monster Hunter Wilds or Minecraft. And then Monster Hunter Wild has a lot of my friends playing it right now. So let's see what we can find. Aristo. Wow, I haven't rated Aristo in a while. I'm leaning towards Aristo. Yeah. I think so. I think so. You guys know the cat? Rockstar Cat? Oh, I clicked the wrong name. I thought they rated out to someone exactly when I clicked. So it was exactly 50-50. You can ignore the Minecraft vote. Was that you, DM? Because I don't really know who the Minecraft streamer is. So I was counting your vote as someone who I know. And I know Aristo. So thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a nice day or night. Have a wonderful day. I see you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. And it's going beautifully, He Knows Gaming, but I'm actually leaving right now. So thank you so much for coming. Bye!